Hey, welcome to my kitchen and welcome to my video series I'm calling Life, Love, and Lasagna. We're going to talk about life, and we're going to talk about love. Our love for life, our love for others, our family, our friends, ourselves, and lasagna. We're going to talk about food. Every video I'm going to fix something and share the recipe with you, and it's going to tie back in to what we want to talk about with life. Today we're going to talk about popcorn brain. Back in 2011, a researcher came up with this phrase to describe our brains on all the electronic overstimulation, the constant multitasking and bombardment of energy that we have as we're living our life on all these devices. And he just called it popcorn brain. I don't know, it's a pretty apt description. Popcorn brain is that we're so used to things happening pop, 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 like the popcorn in the air popper, they just all pop and something's constantly happening. And you really don't have to wait that long for something to happen, for your end result. Now, the danger with this is that the speed and the bombardment that happens with our electronic life, that's not the same speed of things in our regular life. And when we carry over that popcorn brain from our electronics into regular life, it doesn't feel right. There's some weird feelings with us. Now, we also want to keep in mind that social media is designed to just suck us in. You think about Facebook or Instagram or whatever your favorite platform is, it's designed to have that infinite scroll, so there's no natural breathing point. There's not a stopping place. We just want more. We want more. We don't want to miss out on anything, so it's just continuously coming at us. And that's not like the pace of real life. Okay, I've got 30 peppermint candies in this bag, and I'm getting ready to take out some frustration on them. I'm taking my rolling pin and I'm going to crush them up. I'll do that in just a second. Started out with half a cup of popcorn kernels, and it makes the exact amount of a big old bowl of popcorn. So I got a big old bowl of popcorn, 30 peppermint candies that I'm going to crush, funfetti chips, white chocolate with funfetti, so we're Christmassy. Some little tiny chocolate chips, coconut oil, and some sprinkles and some sugar. So we're going to be all festive for Christmas. Now for the fun part. All right. Now, that's a bunch of peppermint dust with some little bit bigger pieces and a little bit of hole in the bag. Ha! So, what can we do about popcorn brain? Well, the first thing, be aware of it. Just recognize that your brain, your attention, things are different when you're scrolling on your devices, when you're checking your emails, when you're on Zoom, whatever it is you're doing. Life is different online. The pace is different. So be aware. Number 2, set some boundaries. Just decide this hour of my evening is going to be device free. Step back into real life without devices. And the third thing, just be very intentional. Slow down. Make some actual popcorn. Eat it. Make the popcorn yummies that I'm gonna show you. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do, I've got my bag of white chocolate chips and 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Now, pop it in the microwave. And I'm gonna start with, okay, 22 seconds. And we're just gonna slowly melt it, stir it up. I don't want it to get too hot, but I want to get my chocolate melted. And I'll be ready to mix it in with my big old bowl of air popped popcorn. And look how pretty this is. I used heirloom popcorn that has red kernels. It's just festive looking. It's Christmassy. Now, can you see? It's still kind of globby, so I'm going to stir it just a little bit. Stir, stir, stir. And pop it back in. Okay, we're getting there. Here it is. And my dog is pretty excited about probably a FedEx truck outside delivering something. Not to my house though. All right, one more try. 17 more seconds. Here we go. I think this is probably going to be the last time. And I'm motioning to my dogs like that's going to make them be quiet. But anyway, this is life, love, and lasagna. What do you expect? We love our dogs. All right. Third time might be the charm. Here we go. Stir it. Ooh, the coconut oil got really melty. The chocolate is still holding its shape just a little bit. Because I want it to just be, you know, really smooth and liquidy. I'm going to do it one more time in the microwave. And I'm not going to lick my fingers. That's hard to do too. I'll just pop those right there. All right, one more time. "17 more seconds in the microwave. I think this is going to do it. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, now starting to get pretty smooth. And you know, if you wanted to, you could do this, totally do this over a double boiler. I just did not think I would be coordinated enough to do that and video it and talk. So I think my chocolate's good and smooth. One dog is happily eating popcorn at my feet, so life is good. Now here's what we're gonna do. You take your melted chocolate and coconut oil and we pour it over our popcorn in our big old bowl. And you know, if you don't have a big old bowl, you can do 2 smaller bowls. Ooh, you could do 1 bowl with white chocolate and you could do 1 bowl with chocolate. Now, yay! Mix it all together here. And while the chocolate's still warm, I can't remember if I'm supposed to put the peppermint on the baking sheets or in here. Maybe I'll do half and half and see. Let me put some in here like that and stir it up. Oh, it looks really neat. It smells so good and pepperminty. All right. And stirring from the bottom. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to pull out any of the unpopped kernels. It's a good thing to remember to do when you're doing this yourself, because you don't want to waste chocolate and yummies on unpopped popcorn kernels. No, you do not. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to spread it on a baking sheet that I've put some parchment paper on. Just spread it out. Spread it out over here. I don't know that you can see that, but let's spread them out. Now, little tiny chocolate chips, little mini ones. And just kind of sprinkle. You kind of have to be ready to work fast with this. That's the other tip. Work fast because you want your chocolate to melt onto the popcorn. And some sprinkly things. Let's do some green sugar. Oh, I'll do green on this one. And red sugar on this one. Oh, yeah! It looks good. Now these are cute, and I have some. So I'm going to put little, you see them? Little red and green circly candies. Can't remember what they're called. We'll just go with little red and green circly candies. I call them what I want to. And now, we just leave them. And here we have white chocolate peppermint popcorn. It's so good. And I got so excited, I forgot to put the rest of the peppermint on. So now, I'm going to sprinkle the rest of the peppermint so it's super pepperminty. Oh, yes. I like this. Yum. Let's stir it just a little bit. And just let it sit out to air dry for 10 or 15 minutes. And enjoy. One last thought I have about popcorn brain. Popcorn, it's like any other food. Too much of it is not a good thing. Even if it's the healthiest, best food for your body, our body needs a balance of food. Well, our lives need a balance too. So, technology, social media, Zoom, being able to be online and be in contact with our clients and our customers and our friends and our family, being able to do this virtually, especially during this year with the pandemic, it's been so important. It's been a lifeline for so many people. So it's been good, it's been valuable, but too much of it, it's not good. So just keep a balance. Know that our brains want to be popcorn brains. So do something good, do something beautiful and lovely with your popcorn.